Hey there guys, welcome back to TryLars Gaming. I am Bubmonk4, and today we are finally back guys, with the Yugioh sealed only, challenge edition. It feels like waiting for this pack has been the most challenging part of this series. This one pack has taken forever to arrive, and it's finally arrived in the mail today. I already had a plan of other videos being filmed, Collector's Journey, the introduction of episode 0 of our new series. I think it already should be out by now. So, budget battle. Anyways, honestly, guys, I'm filming so much, but I knew I had to get this going, guys. Episode 6 seems like years ago in times. And honestly, last episode, we only completed one of the episode challenges, but the future is bright. Sort of. You see, if you saw my Larry in the Hole special, which was Harry in the Hole, I had a challenge. I failed it, and I was challenged, unfortunately, to have to use sulfur cords this episode. Not fully, because I would not have enough, but this episode is going to be turning over a new light. I've decided recently that I'm not going to try to put sulfur cords, force them in. Magician Pendulum is a deck I've been learning more and more. Thank you, Triff. Thank you for a bunch of other people I've watched, played against. But I've learned a lot about pendulums, right? Best deck. Let's be honest. Honestly, guys, it's something that, with all the new support coming out, with cards coming off the ban list, I think Magicians might be the best way to go long term. And so I want to put sulfur cords aside and decide to remove that from kind of the deck I was aiming to build. Now, this will be its last hurrah, in essence. That doesn't mean there aren't some special things coming this episode too. Let's quickly go over the most important things, the challenges, guys. Structure challenges. We need 150 like points. We have 49. 7 came from episode 6. 10 secrets packed. We have 2 out of the 10. 10 duels out of 10 duels won. Moving on to unlock challenges. We are at 49 out of 50 points. One more like. Just one like on this video. 5 secrets packed. We're 2 out of 5 for now. Wink, wink. 1 duel won. 5 comments from 5 different viewers. I promise you, unlock challenges, we will get the special editions unlocked, which will change things. Because I have a bunch of special editions back there where we can hunt stuff. Now, moving to the episode challenges, right? Episode 7, I made the challenges for the first, 10 episodes, it is, prior to the series. So, I kept putting secret rares a lot between episodes 4, it's 3 to 8. I actually think there's a secret rare challenge next episode. No, or it's an ultra rare. I think I actually changed to ultra rare next episode. Either way. No, it was secret, I think. Either way, guys, that's moving to episode 8. It's only episode 7. I need to calm down. I'm excited about the pack opening. Now, episode challenges for episode 7. Win 1 match. That might be hard if our deck gets too broken apart with sulfur cords. Pack 3 secret rares. Gonna happen. Get 10 or more likes on episode 7, 48 hours of release. So that means, guys, after 48 hours, when I check, if we have 10 or more likes, I get to control $10. If we have less than 10 likes, one of the top like comments gets control $10. Yeah, I kind of like that post-reactive one because it doesn't mean I'm in full control of it. That means you guys are. Hopefully, you guys can be control of that money. Now, honestly, let's do the challenge edition intro. We'll do a quick little episode rule recap. You can pause it if you need to, guys, to refresh the rules. I know it's been a while since the last episode. And then we'll get to the packs. I am just so excited for the pack opening, guys. Yugioh. Incredibly complex and challenging game. I'm just a returning duelist who last played when Exceeds first released. With a budget possibly controlled by viewers, various difficult challenges every episode. This is Yugioh, sealed only challenge edition. Okay, guys, we are here and we're back with the pack opening. Now, I do want to state this, guys, that the pack that caused all my trouble was this. Relentless Revenge, Battle Legends. Now, funny story about this pack. I saw 2 Battles of Legends And I saw them for a pretty decent price. And I thought, man, you know what? I want to get these 2 packs. I knew the set I wanted had Revenge in it. I didn't realize there was another one called Light's Revenge. So, unfortunately, I thought when I had 3 Relentless Revenge, I actually had 1 Relentless Revenge and 3 Light's Revenge. I am smooth. I am the smoothest individual. Oh, I gotta adjust my mat really quick. There we go. There's a bubble forming. All right. Anyways, besides these guys, 1, Genesis Impact. 2, Pendulum Evolution. There's still a lot of cards we actually do need from this set. And because we have to play Soul Chord for their last musical hurrah, for the last in compliment to our series, 6 Ancient Guardians. Alright guys, no matter what, the Soul Chords will have to be featured this episode, so I'll save these for the end. Genesis Impact, go over here. Let's do this. Remember guys, we are only 3 secrets away. 3 secrets from unlocking the special editions and getting a whole new set of unlock challenges, which I promise you are much easier. The first pack of Light's Revenge. Here we go, guys. Never opened this product, by the way, so I'm super excited. We have Lila, Lightsworn Sorceress. Lumina, Lightsworn Summoner. Whoop, skipped ahead. Abyss Crypt, Abyss Tainment. Tri-Light Ninja Kagan, and Perform Pal Odd Eyes Synchron. That means we have 1 secret we need. Moving on to the second Light's Revenge pack. We have Abyss Actor, Curtain Raiser. Number 62, Galaxy Eyes. What is that? Galaxy Eyes Proton. Hold on. Galaxy Eyes Prime Proton Dragon. God, that was tough to read. Gyroth, the Lightsworn Warrior. God, we got so many Lightsworn. Infernoid, Deviate, and MX Saber Invoker. So that is our second of the 3rd secrets we need. Now, here we go. There's a lot of cards from Relentless Revenge that could actually help us. Oh, it starts with a secret. Shoot. Empty Machine, Altergeist, Manifestation, Reverberation of Rights, Convert Contact, and Shura the Combat Star. Well, unfortunately, not much there, but we did get 3 secrets, guys. Which means, as long as we get 1 like on this video, we've unlocked the unlock challenges for the special editions. Now let's move on. Genesis Impact. I think we're looking for another Phoenix, I believe, or another Unicorn. Okay, Drytron Zeta. Extra Foolish Burial. Backup Secretary. We got another Unicorn. Engraver of the Mark. Bottomless Trap Hole. And Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. Nice. Alright, guys. That Unicorn actually will probably come in handy. Now to the 2 Pendulum Evolutions. I know we need Oak Dragons. There's actually quite a few cards I think we need. Wow, this pack is really not wanting to open. Let's try from the bottom. There we go. So, Harmonizing Magician, already got one. Poison, already got it. Metalphos Crimsonite, Pendulum Sorcerer, and Time Gazer. Whoa, is that some damage? Hold on. And there's like some weird foiling damage right there. Oh well. Alright, moving on. I don't think we had Time Gazer, so that'll be helpful. Chronograph Sorcerer. Time Pendulum Graph. Noble Dragon Magician. I think we may need one of those. Oath Dragon. We do need Oath Dragon. And Rescue Hamster. I'd say that wasn't too bad. Alright. I'm moving along, guys. Mainly because I'm excited to get the deck built, get to dueling, and finally maybe open up some special editions next episode. Alright guys, we are looking for Sulfur Cord stuff in Ancient Guardians. That's pretty much it. Skullmeister, Dino Russell Pankratops, Rise Snake Deity, Race of Coldremia, Flogo, the Ordotic Boundless, Proud of Riches, and Alert, the Ordotic Dark. Okay. Pack number 2 of 6. Alright, here we go. Come on, adjust. Dynamis Power, the Mighty Draco Slayer, Phenomenaga, Silvercord Scale, your Sartic Megabilis, Ayers Rock Sunrise, Damage Reptile, and Sulfur Cord Gracia. That's actually, I don't think that's not a bad pull. I don't know. I know Cutea is the one we need the most to make the deck, like, actually usable. So, alright, your Sartic Megabilis, Viper's Rebirth, Ordotic Origin, Raving Eyes, Damage Reptile, Naga, and Ardodabis, the Ordotic Overlord. Alright, 3 packs left, guys. Cutea is the biggest one, honestly. Sulfur Cord Musica, well, Skullmeister, Rise Snake Deity, Light Serpent, another Pank. Wait, hold on. Did I just think I see what I thought I saw? I'm sorry. Flagos, the Ordotic Boundless, and another. Oh my god, guys. I actually was not expecting this. A trade-in collector's rare. Look at that. That means in this series we pulled 2 collector's rare. And that counts as a technical another secret. Wow. That is a pull, guys. That is a pull. Alright, moving on. Ayers Rock Sunrise, Damage Reptile, Luster Pendulum Draco Slayer, Origins, Megavolus, Snake Deity, and Alert again. I can't believe we pulled another collector's rare. That is amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Another Pank, Flogos, Dino, Naga, Scale, Sartic, and Nunu. We didn't pull any Sulfur Cord things to help us, but guys, what a way to wrap the series and to wrap Ancient Guardians with another collector's rare. A beautiful trade-in. I am going to get this in a sleeve, guys. And honestly, I need to build the deck. I need to go through stuff. I need to figure out how to way to fit the Sulfur Cords in, as well as figure out what we need next after this episode to make our magicians something amazing. But my god, I can't believe it. I've only had 2 boxes of Ancient Guardians, and out of 2 boxes I've had 2 collector's rare. Hey there guys, so here is the deck we are actually playing with. Now you'll see here the Sulfur Cords have been included despite us not having a full package of them. And that is because of our Harry in the Hole, the Larry in the Hole special. We failed the challenge in that episode. The punishment was someone got to, well, select a punishment for us. The punishment selected was we had to play with the Sulfur Cords in the deck in this episode. Starting next episode, the Sulfur Cords will be replaced. Originally, if you guys have watched since episode 1, we packed an amazing collector's rare Pos Sulfur Cord Fancia. And because of that, I was thinking, oh man, I never played with pendulums. Let's give it a shot. And honestly, since I've been playing and since Shrieking, I realized spellcaster-based magicians are kind of the way to go for pens. And I really realized that that's where I kind of want to focus on, especially with some of the cards coming out in a bit. I think it's easier to build that type of deck. But this is the deck we are using today. It is, I think, far weaker, in my opinion, consistency-wise, than our previous iteration, let's say that. So obviously for the deck list, we have a Dole, Sulfur Cord Cudia, the one Fancia, one Angela, Aledia, 3 Dreamia, and 2 Gracia. We have 1 Elegance and 2 Harmony. I tried to play as many Sulfur Chords I felt that were decent enough in the deck, or tried to at least have one of each name. Unfortunately, we really didn't have multiples of the good ones like Cutia, or like Elegance, but oh well, this will be our last time playing with them. Moving to our core, we kind of have 3 Black Fang Magician, 1 Chronograph Sorcerer, 1 Dynamite Prank, 3 Double Iris Magician. Glad this is at 3 and we're finally able to play with it. 3 Harmonizing Magician, 1 Oath Dragon. We finally got an Oath Dragon Magician. I do want some more though. 1 Performer Battle Scorcrobat Joker. We've only pulled 1, so we are going to have to go back to Pendulum Evolution to try to pull a second one, as well as more Oath Dragons. We have the 3 Purple Poison, 1 Time Gazer that we finally just pulled, and then these 3 Right Wing Magician and 2 Wisdom Eye Magician. I've been wondering if I want to play 3 of them, and if so, we still have to go back to Pendulum Evolution. We have 2 Pen Call. I would like a third, but obviously Pendulum Evolution. 2 Star Pendulum Graphs and 2 Time Pendulum Graphs. Now we're playing 2 of these just because I needed to take out stuff for the space for the Sulfur Chords, and so they are just down on the side. Speaking, let's move to the extra deck. Extra, we have 2 Enlightenment Paladin, 3 Ignister Prominence Splashing Draco Slayer, 1 Magister Paladin, the Ascending Draco Slayer, 3 Time Star Magician, 1 Nightmare Griffin. I decided to throw in the other Nightmare Unicorn, so we have 2 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Line of the Light Charmer Illustrious, and 1 Wee Witch Apprentice. Moving to the side, this is really our first time we've had a side deck, and I think I want to continue to try to make sure the side isn't just Sulfur Chord stuff just to show that we're collecting it, but actually try to build a decent side. So we have the 1 Dragon Pulse Magician, 2 Luster Pendulum Draco Slayer, 1 Master Pendulum Draco Slayer, 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, 2 Skullmeister, 1 Time Breaker Magician, 1 Amazing Pendulum, the Star Pendulum Graph, Angel Stature as a Rune, 3 Bottomless Trap Hole, and as well as the last Time Pendulum Graph. Now obviously, I'm not too confident about this deck, especially if we play testing it. I realized if we could get the Magicians, cool, we can burn through it. The Sulfur Chords really didn't get out of the way unless I opened a mostly Sulfur Chord based hand, and then sometimes they kind of just clogged. And I realized there's definitely a consistency problem there. But guys, that is the deck we're playing with. Next episode, I promise you things will be hopefully far superior, since we'll be able to nail down and focus on opening hopefully as much Pendulum Evolution as possible to get out the key cards we need from there so we can move on as well. But remember guys, we did pack secrets, 3 of them actually, 4 actually this episode, and so we are only, I think, 1 like away from opening special editions, and I do have a huge box of Maximum Crisis. So not only is there Ash in there, but there are very key Pendulum cards in there that will, I think, be very helpful to us. But that's looking ahead, obviously, because we have to slow down, hold our horses, and move to the duels. So let's do that right now. Alright guys, here we are, our very first duel against Friendly Duelist, and the first duel back for the Yugioh Challenge Edition in quite a while. So obviously, using the Sulfur Chords really kind of throw a wrench into our plans. So here, I kind of put out what I can, and unfortunately, I don't have any rank 6 or anything to go into, which actually would be pretty cool here. So unfortunately, Friendly Duelist wanted to try out a new Exodia deck, which I think a lot of you guys probably realized uses Cook, and I don't have an out to this card in our entire deck. So funny enough, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, summon everything, you know, pop it all out, see what I can do. But funny thing is, we don't have an out for Cook in this deck. Everything we do targets. You know, he's completely unaffected Cook, and so it's one of those things where it's like, I have no idea what to do here. So I sped up this footage a lot, but there's a lot of me just sitting there thinking, what do I do? So I bring out a 4 just to kind of, you know, continue to mess around, continue to add stuff, and try to get a feel for this deck in essence. You know, it's unaffected. Not anything I can do. I pop Dino just to see if something, you know, but it's one of those things where it's just this. It's like, even when I'm trying to mess around, it's like, this is the gameplay. It's unfortunate. Friendly Duelist really wanted to test out this deck, but it was just like, I really didn't know what to do. Because it's like, I do not think in this deck we have an out. Everything we have, I think, targets. I think only a Kaiju would really out this thing, and I don't think we haven't had any access to Kaijus. So it's one of those things where we just have to pass. There's absolutely nothing we can do. And it's constantly very unfortunate, because it's like, I'm like, oh, cool, look at all the things I have on my board. They're all useless. I could make literally anything right now, and it'd be useless. I don't have anything that can deal damage directly or attack directly. I don't have any options to ignore the cook on the field and go directly for the life points. It's one of those things where, you know, you can't send to the graveyard. The pendulum grafts are useless. It's absolutely a horrible pain. And so it's one of those things where this time I'm thinking, is there anything I can do here? And there really isn't. You know, it's like, I'm literally, this whole time as I'm playing through this deck and I'm just summoning stuff, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what in this deck can I actually do. And I don't have a play. I don't have a singular play. There's nothing I can steal from the opponent that would end the duel. There's no way to attack directly in the deck. It's a duel like this, guys. Honestly, that makes me, how do I say this, question our deck in essence of beating weird rogue strategies. Because anyone who plays this deck and knows it's the Pendulum deck, a meta deck would kick this deck's butt in an instant. Flat out. We would lose. Let's be honest about this. But when it comes down to it, especially with the sulfur chords, which I think kind of damage the deck without being fully complete, it really is one of those things where I feel like the deck, we need to start chasing win conditions. And I know I'm changing the deck to a full Magician's deck, so we need to, you know, there are a few more cards we do need to chase after to really go full Magician. But there's quite a lot of extra deck cards we will be needing too. And it's one of those things where I think for the most part, and for the first thing, I want to make sure we have the Magician's Core. But I think besides the Magician's Core, we now have access, you know, hopefully, because you saw the packing opening, we should only need one more like from this episode to be able to open, open special editions. And those special editions could give us the ability to, why we couldn't, you know, like for instance, Maximum Crisis. It's one of those things where Maximum Crisis not only have cards we could really use, like Duelist Alliance, Ash, you know, has a good super rare in Gate 0. It has a great common in the form of Dark Worm, which I think would help consistency in this deck. But I think also it's one of those things where opening the secrets, I mentioned this around special editions before. It's one of those things where quite a lot I have I have quite a lot of things that, by the way, hold on, let me finish this out. There's one thing here. Friendly Duelist did mess up by setting a card face down, but thankfully they did end up correcting it. They accidentally clicked set, and thankfully they had an out to it. But otherwise this duel would have had a mistake and we could have tied it 1-1. But they got Cook out, back to me passing for their alternative. But honestly, guys, back to my point, I feel like this deck is great. There's a lot of cool things we can do with this. So it's like, I really want to know, guys, what you want to do with the Pendulum deck. I think Magicians are the way to go, like in the long run, because I feel like there'll be a lot of things we can splash into it. But like, Trip has some amazing alternative ideas when I watch his channel, and it makes me think, can't we find something else to splash into it? Looking at the extract, watching as many different people who play Pendulums, I see cool ideas all the time. And I think for this deck, getting Dark Worm, getting Gate 0, maybe even an Ash to try to be able to stop stuff, even though, you know, you don't want to play a ton of hand traps. I think it's a smart decision as well. Not to mention, like I said, special editions. You know, I have a bunch of Maximum Crisis. I have a whole display case. And usually I pull, in my experience anyways, I pull more secrets. And I'll probably repeat this half a dozen times from from special editions than I would a box. I usually get 3 to 4 secrets in a display case from my past openings that I did before. Obviously, this will be my first time really opening a special edition. But if the ratios stay the same, I think we have better luck of pulling, 3 to 4 secrets, which could get us, even if it's just 1 Duelist Alliance, an Ash, and then 2 Junkie Secrets, that's better than getting 2 Junkie Secrets out of a whole box of opening. I mean, of course, we'd have to go through the special editions rather, slowly. But it's one of those things I think special editions give us a slight edge in chasing stuff. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is really the duel. It kind of sucked. I was hoping he was going to be able to get Exodia, but as you can see here, I burned through my deck early on, and I was one of those things where I was like, he was like, oh, I can deck him out anyways. He's going for Exodia, and he just popped it. So honestly, guys, the duel against Friendly Duelist wasn't, how do I say this? It wasn't all that great. But let's be honest, guys. The Sulfur Chords mess with this deck bad because we don't have the good Sulfur Chords. We don't have our form Magician's Core. We really don't have any great boss monsters going to. And so here we are against the Murotundra. I should state, Friendly Duelist has no links, but, obviously it's a pleasure to duel with him. And the Cook was definitely opening my eyes to realizing just how vulnerable our deck is. So here we go against Murotundra PKs. I gotta love Phantom Knights. I always say I enjoy playing with them, no matter what. And I feel like at the end of the day, I never regret playing against Phantom Knights. It's like, I think the deck is so interesting to watch. It's combo heavy, it's fun, and I'm just trying to keep, you can't really keep with, in this case with Pendulums, toe to toe with Phantom Knights. But all I can do is try to do what I have on board, It's one of those things where ultimately, I don't know, with the Sulfur Chords, as I played with the deck, let's be fair, I wanted to burn through this as quick as possible. I really dislike the Sulfur Chords here. So nice part here is we take a bunch of damage, and we're down to 1400. Our turn, oh yeah. So Summon was we tried to just go to wrap up the game. So he buffed Fog Blaze. I was just trying to go in the duel because we were going to lose. And, I mean, that's that. I mean, the Murotundra, always a pleasure dueling him. But I knew against PK, this deck, especially with the Sulfur Chords, we're never going to stand a chance. And, in all honesty, it was just one of those things where I really did feel like wrapping up these duels as much as possible. So moving on to number 2. Again, we're just like, we'll let him go first, because then we actually open a bunch of monsters, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, hey, let's actually see what all we can do here. And so, unfortunately, one of our cards do get stopped, but we do get that off. Gun Blaster, it gets Frog Bladed, and I was thinking, oh, okay, that's fun. I accidentally misplayed the Magician here. I was thinking I should go into something else. And I was actually thinking going into another Blaster Slayer. But I mean, honestly, I went into Magician when I had a tuner on. And I think it ends up costing me more. But I mean, honestly, I don't think we ever had a chance here against BK. And I think I made the mistake of really using Magician to protect there. But we were always going to lose, guys. Let's be honest. All right, guys. So, I mean, here we are. And we're playing against Pokemon Arc. Again, Demir Tundra, it's great dueling with you. I love watching PKs. I knew their power, and I have zero faith. And here's another deck I know about. Drytron and Pokemon Arc is obviously... I mean, I'm just gonna ruin it. We lose. We lose every duel because I have no faith in this deck. It's extra deck, and the Sulfur Quartz completely ruined the flow. Anytime I see the Sulfur Quartz and I think, man, if that was another Magician, I would feel a little bit more better, you know. But honestly, the Sulfur Quartz, I feel like threw it off. I didn't feel any rhythm. But against Drytron, I don't think we were ever going to have a chance with our current deck. Neither against Phantom Knights, and especially with a Dragoon on board. So, what else can I do? I go for Ping. I thought at this point, let's see how many interruptions we can actually get past. And so it's one of those things where we just keep going to see how many true interruptions we can go. So I just go in. I know he has the Link Rebo. Pass turn. That's really it. Hey, I did go through a bunch. So again, Dragoon. At this point, I'm going to see how many cards I can make him discard. And I've already accepted the loss. I mean, it's evident. Against Sulfur Cord, Pendulum, I think without the good Sulfur Cords all out on the field, it stood no chance. So, yeah, I think it's pretty evident here. We lose swiftly. And so, moving on to duel number 2. So, okay, guys, here's duel 2. And honestly, more of the same. I mean, this time, I'm able to go first. I actually kind of wish Dreamia was another Magician. Or level 4. Or anything where I could do something else. So I go here, Imperm gets there. I don't think I should have gone in Magician. But it's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know why. I like clicking Magician, and then I always kind of watch my footage. I'm like, why do I go in Magician? But yeah, Magician gets hit. And I mean, at this point, again, all that's left Dreamia. Dreamia gets popped. And I'm thinking, wait, I survived turn 1? How do I survive turn 1? And so Trench Sisters pops both the back row. I accidentally activated Purple Poison, and I realized I only had one card I could pop. And that was my field spell. So I misplayed there, but... You know, honestly, against Dragoon, I just thought I'd end it quick. Alright guys, so episode 7 is done here for the challenge edition. Sealed only challenge edition episode 7. It took a while, and honestly, there's a lot to unwrap here. First, let's talk about the episode, right? We lost all the duels, guys. I mean, that is a tough break, but this deck, I don't think was even ever going to have a chance. The whole challenge of having to use the Sulfur Cords completely threw it off. Any one of those Sulfur Cords could have been a Magician or another Pendulum monster that would have really filled a gap, I think. And honestly, it hurt the deck quite a bit. In playtesting, I had no confidence in the actual duels. I could see the clogged hands. The decks we faced were not good matchups against the deck. Our extra deck is very vulnerable. I don't think we have anything to break boards, but I don't think we have anything to negate or really try to sustain the board either. I mean, we have a few options, but we really don't have a boss monster. There's a lot of things missing in this deck and extra deck. That is definitely a concern. But now the challenges. Now, obviously, guys... the challenges are something that are a massive point to talk about. So the structure challenges, let's start there. Out of 150 like points, we have 49. Obviously, that does not include whatever we get from this episode. 10 secrets packed. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. We actually packed 4 secrets, right? And that's what's interesting. We were aiming for 3 because that would wrap up this 5 secrets packed on the unlock challenge. We're not there yet, though. So those 4 actually puts us to a remarkable amount, 6, right? So that actually really does change things in that secret pack department, because that's 6 out of 10 for the structure challenges. Are we really going to use a structure deck? I probably don't think so. Maybe chase something down the road, but right now we are not. And 10 duels won, we've already completed that. That's been done from the structure challenge for a while. Unlock challenge, special edition. Now this is where it gets interesting. We are 49 out of 50 likes. That means as long as this video gets a single like, we'll move past that 50 threshold and unlock the ability to use special editions. Secrets packed. This was our goal, right guys? 5 secrets packed. We had 2. Well, thanks to the amazing 4 we got, we are 6 out of 5, which that is a check mark. That is huge, guys. Looking down at my thing, 1 like and we can unlock special editions, which is super useful, super helpful, and will allow us to open packs, I guess, a little bit more, how do we say it? Easily, because I think special editions are sometimes a good way to get value, I want to say, because some special editions, I feel like when I've opened special edition products in the past compared to a box, I get more secrets. So something like Maximum Crisis, where you would get 2 secrets a box. In some, I haven't ever opened a Maximum Crisis, but in the past, what I'm saying is like, how do I want to take this? Let's say, oh man, what was the special edition for Stardust set? Genesis. Oh, I can't remember. Anyways, when I opened that, I on average pulled 3 to 4 secrets in a display box compared to the 2 that would come in a regular box, right? So I'm just saying, I think these special editions will allow us to open product like Maximum Gold, which I do have a display of, which will allow us Chase, Gate Zero, Dark Worm, Ash Blossom is an amazing secret. There is Duelist Alliance, I think, in there. That Duelist Alliance, am I saying that? Is that right? Well, there is a Pendulum card in that product. What? Hold on. I don't want to say it wrong. Is it? Did I say it right? Hold on. Yeah, it is Duelist Alliance. Okay. I was sitting there, I was like, wait, isn't that a set? I'm like, wait, is that? I totally got confused there. So yeah. So honestly, guys, the unlock challenge is 1 like away. That is massive. Now, honestly, guys, moving on to the episode challenges, which is, I guess, unique because we lost all the duels. The first one, win 1 match. Well, we didn't win a single match. We didn't even win a single duel. And so that means $10 will be controlled by one of the top like comments. Pack 3 secrets. We packed 4. I get to control $10. We are definitely going to be using those 10 to open at least 1 Maximum Crisis special edition. I'll tell you that. And get 10 or more likes on episode 7 48 hours after release. Now this, guys, is up to you. If this video can get 10 likes or more after 48 hours after going live, this will give me control $10. If this gets less than 10, obviously this will give another top like comment another $10 control. So as it stands right now, guys, the episode challenges are kind of split in half, with the third one deciding on the number of likes. Honestly, guys, I have to say I'm really excited about what is coming next, because I realized why I love the sulfur chords. I think going pure magicians for now, why there's a lot of other interesting ideas to throw in with pendulums, which we could go. I mean, I don't want to take from the God of Pendulum's Triff. But did you see his recent video with the Sword Soul in combination with the pendulum? That was cool. I mean, there's so many ideas that I see through not only Triff, but other pendulum players that makes me think, we could take this series a far distance. But it could also be something that I don't have a deck list like the deck building challenge. So if you guys really want to take it up there, you control the money. You decide what we pull. If we end up pulling a Sword Soul card and I think, man, maybe that might be worth a path, yeah, Do you want to go after Magician's Soul and go after a pure Magician's build? That's an option too. You know, I want to stick with Pendulums. And right now, I think Magician Pendulum is really the way to go, as we have most of them. We also have other key cards. Second Skull Combat, we need to chase that. We only packed one so far. There is still a lot of stuff in Pendulum Evolution we need. You know, we need more Oath Dragon Magicians. You know, I think we need one more Wisdom Eye as well. But guys, you know, at this point, I think the best thing to say is leave those comments, guys. Top like comment gets to decide how to spend $10. Remember, we have 50 budget, 20 goes to Patreon, 30 is up based upon the challenges. I control 10, you guys so far control 10. Well, whoever gets the top like comment controls 10. And then depending on the likes, one of us will get to control $10 more. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed episode 7. I know it took a while, and I promise you episode 8 will only get better, because me and you need to figure out how we can improve this deck and get winning. And well guys, until next time, tag out.